Hey guys, welcome back to episode 3 of Surviving Mars. And well, we left off last episode with waiting for the colonists to survive 10 days on Mars. And we are now on Sol 24 with 12 hours left of that requirement. And I'm pretty sure, safe to say that we'll hit it. Yeah. Now, we have lots to do this episode. I've been playing around and just thinking about what I want to do. Now, the one thing I learned in City Skylines, not just from my own videos, but from watching other YouTubers, is that aesthetics means a lot. And right now, this right here, all this stuff just piled up around, it was great for the beginning of starting out the game, but now that I'm getting resources and everything, it just does not make me happy. Now, before we get that started, though, I would like to talk about the RC transport because I kind of figured this thing out, and it's actually pretty awesome. So what we can do here, is we'll accept the RC transport, and then we're going to create a transport route. This is a resource right here for minerals or metals actually, and what we're going to do is we're going to tell it to come back and stop right here. Now, what this will allow it to do is to go pick up the resource, come back, and then it will sit on this power line, recharge, and then drop it off. Now, one thing though, since we're grabbing a ton of the metal, let's actually get a metal depot going too, just to help out and make sure it stores. Now, the other thing that I'm talking about aesthetics, even though that is not aesthetically pleasing, is I would like to get rid of all these extra power stations here. Or not extra power stations, they're definitely not extra. I would like to reorganize, how about that? What I would like to do is create a solar field, a solar paneled field. And how we're going to do that is we're going to start right here, and we're going to hit that right here. Now we're going to use our power lines as guides, and we'll zoom out here. And we're going to create like a triangle of sorts. So that's our triangle starting there. And once we start this, it will come to fruition a little bit better, I think. So we'll hit one there and one there. Now, one thing we have to do is every so often we're going to have to create a power line across, because the power doesn't flow through one solar panel to another. Unfortunately, it's not how it works in this game. So we're going to hit like this, and now we're going to switch it, and we can see our solar field is starting to kind of take shape. That's 4 across, and then once we're done with this next one, we should have 6 across. Now, we don't need all this solar power right now, but I do have the supplies for it, and so, well, why not spend it when you have it? It's kind of idea. And then it's just also just gonna look. It's gonna look great. Let's extend it out just a tad to be even more absurd. We'll go to 8 across, which obviously this is taking a lot. This is 4 metals per, instance. So we are definitely using a lot of material here. We'll need it eventually, though. That's for sure. It's not that we don't want that. This is going to be the limit, though. We're going to hit delete here as well, just
Cable fault reported. Pipe leak reported.
Close it off. And then we're going to close it off like so. And hopefully it's still in. Oh, ever so barely still in. Oh, man. Ever so barely. Okay, so let's, we'll finish it off. Okay, so there it is. Fully assembled, beautiful solar field. Once it's all done, I think it should look beautiful. What we can do, though, is we're going to need batteries for all this solar panel field. Solar power? Yeah, solar power. We're going to leave these notches, though, for it to branch out if we need it to, if that makes sense. We're going to kind of like do it like that. So that's 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Okay, so what we can do is once this starts building, we can also set this to full power here. Once this starts building, and we're at 0 hours here, so it's about to click an event probably. Well, maybe.
This will go down
there we go.
in history.
The long-time dream of human civilization as a whole to settle another world has come true. To be among the people who have made this happen makes me feel enthusiastic and proud. We are already swarmed with applications for relocation on Mars, and the wanderlust of enthusiasm of these people makes me proud to be a human being. The red planet continues to be inhospitable and even dangerous, but we as a species have always displayed the ability to adapt and improve. The adverse conditions will only make us try harder, so bring it on. Is this ready to export? No, just 2 more exports and we'll be ready to take that on. So now we can bring in more people. With that said, we're going to need, well, more places for them to sleep. And I did research the nice apartments complex, so that will work out just fine. We have a rotation of soybeans on our food production line because it will increase the soil quality to 100% and then hopefully be able to sustain us. I know that we're pretty much like kind of like on the brink. 24. And oh, we're more than halfway through. So we are definitely in the movements of positive here on food at least. Have we unlocked? No, we haven't discovered anything else. This is definitely our next building area right here. I would like to get a dome or maybe even 2, and what we'll do is we'll sit one on one side of this and one on the other. This one doesn't matter too much, but if we can get our workers to 2 domes to concentrate on these, then that will hopefully hold us over to where new research will hold, get us to different things. Now this is absolutely overkill and a waste of resources almost, but nonetheless, I like it. And as it builds, I think we have enough here. What we can start doing is taking this out because I wanted to make things seemed planned. The one thing that when we go to Mars, and hopefully we actually do go to Mars relatively soon, I feel like things are not going to be just haphazardly placed and lazily placed all over the place. I would like them to not be like that. It's sad though, I can't kind of get rid of these because they are placed down and they need to be spaced apart. So unfortunately, that is, well, that. Now, are these building yet? No, they're not. They need poly. Now, hold on. Is this ship ready to... okay, we have a ship ready to depart. Let's launch that ship. Let's undo the exports forbidden from that one and load up. Since he's the next one ready to load up, how much do we have? We have 3 whole wonderful ones ready for launch.
Reported.
Pipe leak is... yep, pipe leak is a pipe leak. What can we build in here that we need kind of now? We could build a nursery, but unfortunately, I don't think a nursery is as important as maybe something else. We could do research lab, but that takes maintenance of electronics, and it would help us with said, well, research, but it takes a shit ton of people too. I'm trying to think of something that would actually help us. We could get machine parts, polymer factory. Man, I do not know right now. What we could do is we could just add some parks and just make it like a little bit nicer for them. I don't know if that matters too much. We do have the infirmary. We have a grocer. We do have a couple parks. Definitely not much. But yeah, USA funding, yay. We got 3 million in cash. Still no accumulators over here. Let's see if we can increase the priority here. We'll get these ones built. But the solar field is going to look gorgeous, especially with all these tracking the sun as it moves across. I'm very excited about that. Again, it's probably a massive waste right now, but we will eventually need it. The problem with it, well, one, if we can get rid of these, it will be better for us, is because we won't have to use machine parts.
Sector scan.
And there is more polymer being used, though.
Funding received.
But funding received from our ship that went back. That's great. How many seats do we have? We have 24 would be, so 26 seats left. We have 26 seats ready to be used. I don't know how many jobs we have. Let's pause real quick. Let's go to our passenger rocket. We don't necessarily want to take everybody with us because, that could cause some problems. We can definitely hit flaws all, and that will take us down to 10 colonists. We can say we'll take everybody. That brings us up to 15. Engineers, scientists. Scientists are kind of worthless to us right now. That gets us to 12. Oh, hold on. The rocket capacity is only 12. So let's not bring those people with us. That's 13. Let's not bring a coward. That's 12. Launch. That solves that. We don't have to worry about it when we can't fit them, right? Okay, her fuel, man, I really can't wait to get this all figured out. I want to have like resource areas that are dedicated to, certain resources. I know that if like a meteor shower or something hits this, we could be in for some serious hurt. But nonetheless, I think it's not that big of a deal. What actually is a big of a deal is that this is actually not going to be built.
We are all descendants of those who dared to look beyond the
analyze
nice
30
cozy valley
anomalies
they
by
inhabited and enter
Sol
a
100.
world
Okay. Earth Mars initiative. So now we'll get some more people coming. Cross our fingers. Things to take next. Drone hubs. Well, we're getting the drone hub so we can actually build it. So let's actually get them more. We don't need the more robots right now, but eventually, as things get more complex, 20 drones is just unfortunately not going to just do it. So we did get soil quality up there. That's good. Still don't know what to put in this triangle. I could put. Let's wait for the humans to come, and then we'll figure out that. We'll see, how many we have unemployed, if any. I do want to move all this stuff. All of this stuff.
Reported.
I would like an oxygen. I mean, we could follow this line, but I don't think that's going to be necessarily beneficial because that place is not going to be able to reach it all. And we don't want this one hub dependent on everything. That's probably not helpful either. This guy only has 10 out of 30 so far. Hopefully we got some geologists on this damn ship, because we could use another shift here. And now we have some more people landing. We'll be able to watch them come in here. It's a nighttime landing. Hopefully they don't hit anything on their way down. We can always we'll hit pause here just to kind of follow them in here. It is a little dark. Hopefully they find their way. I do like the little pause they have.
New colonists have arrived.
I have to say, once I do get used to the game a little bit more, I will be very quickly turning off the hints. Because the hints always just block a part of the screen, especially for recording aspects. It's probably great for players, but when you're recording and it's just always there, it seems to, how do you say, it covers up some important stuff as you are recording. And it doesn't go away either. So can we build one of those like spires? We can do a water reclamation system right now. It would reduce our water, which okay, actually, so we have everybody here. We have unemployed? Yes, we do. We have unemployed 6. Let's open that up there. That's full. Let's open that up. Let's open that. Okay, how many unemployed do we have now? 0. It's hilarious. It's like, how many unemployed do we have? We don't have any unemployed. We could actually bring more people in if we wanted to. The infirmary is filled. The rare metals extractor is filled. Our comfort level is going down. 2 colonists couldn't satisfy their interest in drinking. 2 colonists couldn't satisfy gambling and luxury. Well, I mean, that stinks. I mean, so sad, not sad. But we do have a nice full, production line. Okay, so how could we, if that's a grocer, how could we solve at least one of those demands? This is dining, social, food, relaxing, drinking, social, luxury. Luxury is art. We're not giving you art. Not now. Casino gives everything. Luxury, gambling, doesn't give drinking. How does the casino not give drinking? I'm just wondering, guys. It gives luxury and gambling. Diner. Well, it gives social and food. It's a shame that gaming is only solved by casino. Like, is there an arcade? No arcades?
Sector scan.
Where did the 80s go?
Select a sector to scan.
Oh, we need to select a sector to scan. We can do that. I feel like we have probably ran out of some kind of resources. And those resources being, well, metals. But we'll select all. And we will drop off over here. Okay. We could do ourselves with another transport and probably another, explorer. The reason for the explorer is not necessarily that we need explorers, but it definitely helps out with research. I got to think about how I'd want to do the water. I would like probably the water to be a predefined system over here. Let's get this obviously needs a dumping site. And this guy can pretty much dump almost everywhere. So let's...
Milestone achieved.
First Martian born. Probably should have a nursery by now. Unfortunately, I do not. I mean, it's something that we could do. I just don't know how effective it will be right now. Provides living space for children. Fine, we'll do that. And then we'll give them a park. And then we'll give them a research lab. No, not a research lab. A school. Nope, school's way too big for that area. What we could do, though, is we'll give them... Could do a farm. That would require some more workers. Living quarters? No. Could do another infirmary. We could do a security station. I really don't... It counters crime created by regenerates and reduces the sanity loss from disasters for all residents. So if there's a disaster, it would reduce it. Just, let's get a stone garden. We have lots of stones, right? Too bad there's not a small lake. Actually, you know what? Delete stone. Give me lake. Delete pond. Give me garden. Boom. Hopefully the children do not drown in the lake. They probably will. So we're doing pretty well here. Score, I don't know, 4,820. I mean, I don't necessarily know what the score means for us. It obviously means something. Something I'm unaware of, though. I am very proud of our solar field, though. And with that, I would like... Okay, I'm going to play Devil's... Yep, I'm going to play with the Devil. Is what we're going to do is we're going to then shut these all down. I wasted a lot of parts on this. But we are going to clear these. Because reasons. I don't know what I'm going to do necessarily better this time. But in my mind, it will be better. We don't know how. But it certainly won't include wind power for right now. Okay, so we're negative 92 charge. We have 1,900 though stored, and then when the day comes, we go up to 181. So I'm going to say that's pretty effective. We're also going to get rid of these batteries. Reasons. Because reasons. Man, I'm just demolishing my own infrastructure here. Just for aesthetics. I'm doing it for you guys. You, the viewers. I mean, one reason, because this just is ugly right here. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking. I was like, oh, let's build this up. Let's go over here. And over here. Aesthetics, 0. Okay, we're going to regret that, but we're going to tell him to take off. Because, well...
Research complete.
And this unfortunate guy is outside the range of this guy, so he is getting 0 supplies. He'll never take off at this rate, so we'll move him over here. Hopefully he can help. We probably need to build a refinery base. That's actually our next thing. Refinery base. Now see, the refinery base should be over here, because this is where our most stuff is. It's also where our shuttle hub is, and it's also where we're unloading all our supplies. What we should take away is our water and oxygen. So, not necessarily redundant space, but... this is redundant right here. It's overlapped. USA funding fuel compression is done, so we have more rockets available. Let's increase our moxie, meaning our oxygen. Yeah, let's do that one first. It is a very hard decision about like how and where you do certain things. If this is the out, see, that's the problem, is which side's the out. So this is, I'm going to assume that this is pumping water from the ground. So if that makes sense, right? So if we do that, and then we do... Okay, let's... We're going to have to actually build this out. Oh, that's stinky. That's actually not connected. Oh, that's already annoying me now. Not what I wanted. Whatever. Let's. It seems though our colonists are doing fairly well. No one's complaining yet. So the dome is doing well. We are producing food. We got 31 food about to be made. We have 40 in store. Everything seems to do pretty well. We just need to kind of move our resources and I mean, we don't necessarily have to move our resources. It's just I'm trying to get them to make sense and look like they're planned. If that makes sense. Oh, an anomaly. Reported. How did we find an anomaly there? That's interesting. Our solar field is still not done though. Where? Well, the metals are there. They just need to build it faster. Yes. Okay, so if that's that, in theory, right? In theory, this right here should, keyword should, So we could do that. And then we can do... Oh, man. I think I have it figured out what I wanted to do. We need to turn this off, though. Yeah, turn that off. We need to deplete these at least. I don't want to waste all that water. Water is definitely a precious resource, more so than. Oh well, I mean, oh, this is even better because it's not actually connected yet. It makes it better. Oh, come on, solar field. Solar field is coming along. It's recharging amply. Ha. Amply, get it?
Sector scanned.
Okay, so that one's ready to rock and roll. We can turn that off. So we got 2 ships out of here. Actually, we have 3 ships this episode take off. Okay, so this is this is this. Okay, come on. Pipe. Okay, so you see that, right? Right. Okay, so
Research complete.
if we do this, and then we do that, right. And then this one builds. And you can see, like, at least it's... Oh, why is this is oxygen. Ugh. I'm an idiot. Somebody here was going, "Hey Ross, you're building water tanks on oxygen. Do you know?" And I was like, "No, guys, I don't know." And you're like, "Hey guys, hey." Like I can imagine somebody saying that right now. Like, "Hey, Ross, you're an idiot. You're literally building water tanks off of oxygen. Why are you doing that?" And I'm like, "No, guys, it's all cool. Just so you see, it's awesome. It's entirely awesome." Okay, so this is 1, 2, okay? If that's 1, 2, and then that's 1, 2. Roger? Roger. There. Lots of connections. Oh, it's not even a connection out. That's a steam out.
Resources are
I thought
low.
it connected there. Oh, well. Low metals. Interesting. I wonder why. It could be that we spent all the metals on this massive solar field. Possibly. Who knows? But yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. Is this? I guess we can delete that one. I guess I need to figure out the water storage. Eventually, and then I need a fuel depot, like a legitimate fuel depot. That's
Resources
prettier
are low.
than this. I know we're low on metals. We're gonna really need to get the bigger thing over here. So episode 3 is just running way over, but hopefully I can edit
Sector
somewhat down.
scanned.
Oh, we found some water again. Okay, so at least this is somewhat organized. You know what I mean? Like, it's somewhat organized. You know, auction, though, I really don't care about. Where? Shoot. Okay, so let's, we can delete all of this infrastructure here. We'll just get rid of it all. Because we do have 4 over there. And we can actually add more. Which, I mean, it's... Like, we can add more on the same 2 that are there. And then, what is it? We do this and then salvage. We just click on things. And then it all disappears. So we can start making this more pretty. I think it would work. So I think we could get 3 more in here. And then these 2 auction would probably supply us for quite some time. The only problem is there's not too much redundancy right now. The redundancy is right in this little area, but into the rest of the network, not so much. But with that being said, I think that's it for this episode. Let me exit out of here, and we'll look at the very dirty solar panels because we don't have enough drones to clean them off, and we don't have enough resources to do it. But nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment below, and I will catch you guys next time in Surviving Mars.